I wrote that at late one night. I was feeling there was parts of my life that, I really just wanted to give to God. I really wanted Him to have control over it, and also at the same time, I knew I wanted to sit down and write a song, but I knew it was going to be something I wanted CCW to play. I knew it was going to be something I wanted to have other people sing along to. I had never done that before. I'd never written a song like that before. It came out of a time of really kind of brokenness, but also a time of really praising God for what He had done in my heart already, and knowing that His work is not finished, and that there's still more to be done. And just saying, God, just take it all, have all of my life, just wanting to be devoted that much, and knowing that ultimately, the most fullest and the most satisfied you can ever be is when you are fully devoted to God completely, and knowing that that's where true joy and true peace and contentment and fulfillment and a sense of completion comes from is knowing, okay, God, there's not an ounce of my life that You don't know. There's not an ounce of me that isn't. Doesn't have Your hand over it. So that's the attitude I kind of came at with writing it, because that's where I was just at the moment.
Yeah, so you were saying you wrote that by yourself, that came from a personal experience, but it's been cool to see everyone kind of take what you've written and make it personal to themselves as well.
And you could one thing that's true about it is I didn't have that bridge picked out for the song.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't originally going to be that sing-song. It was originally going to be something just very like a Ray LaMontagne or something like that, where it's an artist
receive it,
just receive it. But that, I feel like we all kind of came together collaboratively to make that into more of a bridge that everyone can sing.
Yeah, it's no matter where you're at, in the process of becoming Jesus, you can proclaim He is enough no matter what.
Right, and it's it's another one of those lines. I feel like there are so many in this album that you just sing until you and repeating it over and over again just enforces that.
That part became my favorite part of the song.
Yeah.
It really did. And so
yeah. I love those moments where I think this is something we kind of intentionally do with this album, is verses that really get you thinking about your life and where you are and stuff, and then when you get to that chorus and the bridge, it's that's a response time. The first time you played that song for me was really, really late at my house, and you were kind of timid to show me this song, and the whole time you were playing it, I had that image burned in my mind in John 6, where Jesus is he's preached this message, and he's standing in the boat, and there's people just crowded on the beach, and he ends the sermon, and he's like, if you want to partake in my kingdom, you have to eat my flesh. And so everyone leaves because we don't know what to do with that. And Jesus looks at Peter, and you can almost see Jesus' face. He's like, "Are you going to leave too?" And Peter's like, "Where am I going to go? We've left everything we have, and you have the words of eternal life. There's nowhere else to be but with You."